Virgo, song that's playing for you is First Class. So with that being said, Virgo, you got a new sense of awareness, or you just in a new class now. You in a new perception, you feel me? You seeing life differently, you seeing friendships differently, you seeing relationships differently. Or Virgo, somebody outside of you done raised their perspective about the space they shared with you. Now they seeing you from a higher perspective. You feel me? Now that it's like they got a bird's eye view about the space they shared with you, or you got a bird's eye view about the space you shared with someone or somewhere or something you doing. You seeing your life differently. You perceiving things and with a new lens. Whether that's you thinking broader about what you got going on, your endeavors, your directions, your business, whatever you got, or someone outside of you thinking differently about the space they shared with you, they got going on with you, or what they want to have going on with you, Virgo. Someone got them a little vision, someone got them a little knowing, or Virgo, you got you a little vision, or you got you a little knowing. And put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Shit, you might, now that you're in a position to have a bird's eye view, you might see something differently that you want to do, or you no longer want to do. First card out is the star. There you go. You in some sort of healing vibe. Now that you got a broader perspective about a situation, you got a different perspective about a relationship, or something you investing in, or something you want to invest in. After being unhappy and trapped for so long, you're in a healing space. And because you're in the presence, or you're in a healing space, you can heal all those around you now that you're feeling better, now that you're feeling good. You could be defensive towards a certain group of people or a certain persons, or you are now defending this. You're standing for your perspective, or your knowing, or your understanding about a friendship, relationship, or just something you experienced. You done experienced you something. And because you done experienced you something, it put you in this healing energy. After being, it's like, whatever you were in the past, and whatever it was, you were stuck. It's like you were trapped for so long, and now you're no longer trapped. And you know what that means for you, Virgo. You know better than I know what that means for you. First card out is the star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Libra. It's you defending your position or your stance on something. Your awareness, your knowing about something that's healing you. Something put you in first class, or you have a first class mind about an idea, about a relationship, about a friendship, about your passion, or something you want to express. I wouldn't say idea again. Put your foot though, Virgo, put your foot. And you slip that shit in whatever shoe, you feel me? Ain't done turning up, bitch. I ain't done turning up. That shit, you could be in a position you ain't done yet. Now it's like you got a second wind almost, where someone might have thought you was down and out. You ain't down and out. Look, second card out. Shit, it's like someone building or investing upon whatever if you're dealing with someone outside of you, someone investing or building upon whatever they got going on is brought you to a healing space. So it's almost like if you in a friend group, if you in a relationship or a friendship, someone you could have witnessed your friend. You feel me? They had something going on. They was doing what they was doing. They were building upon whatever they were building upon. They had them some ideas, and it's like it's like they're not giving up on that. I ain't done turning up. It's like someone's not gonna stop building upon something or investing in whatever mind or idea they got going on, and that put you in a healing space. It's like someone doing what they're doing helped you out in some way, shape, or form, brought you some sort of awareness. Or if it's a solo battle, then you doing something is healing you, and you don't want to stop doing that. You ain't gonna stop doing that. I ain't done turning this shit up yet. You feel me? You just getting started in whatever space or situation or energy or expression we talking about. You feel me? You done found you that golden ticket. That golden idea, that golden perspective. This perspective changed how you view your whole world. And because of that, you now in a different space of healing. And because you're healing, because you're in a better mood, everyone around you is in a better mood. You feel me? Everyone around you could benefit off of these good vibes, this high vibration you're in. And that's because if you witness someone building something, or because you're building something. You know what side of the fence you fall on, Virgo? Yeah, you look, ain't no conflict. If it's you versus you ain't in conflict about what you want to work on or what you're doing or what heals you. You know what heals you, and you getting lost in that. You feel me? You gonna dive a little deeper in that situation. The box is in. Now listen. Now you could have got you some. You feel me? Or you could be in a position you done put the box on someone somewhere. It took it, and put your foot, Virgo. If that's for you, then that's for you. Or you just experienced something that put you in a different mind frame. It put you in a different perspective. Now you're not in the same box you used to be when it comes to the title of friendship, the title of relationships. And that's because of an example in your external world that brought you to this healing space, and you observing that, you experiencing that, brought you out of conflict regarding what your passions is, regarding what you want to fight for or stand for. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, you don't have to be. Or it's just you in a position where because you're working or building upon whatever brings you out of conflict, there's no friction here. It just flows. And because it just flows, you're going to keep doing that. Miss Carter. I ain't never seen another dude. It is your mother. Yeah, look, you don't need to think about it neither. You don't need to look at it no more. It's like you done observe. It's like you realized all you need to know about this. You are aware of all you need to know about this, that, him, her, there, and enough for you to know that's what you want to do. If it's a career path, if it's a little business, you've been through some shit in your past regarding your home, regarding your family, regarding your friends, regarding your own emotional expression, and it's like you've been through that, and now that you're here, you know that is it for you. Whatever it is, you know that doesn't have you in conflict. You don't need to think about that. You don't need to ponder upon, will this work? Should I do this? Should I express this? Should I build upon it? You don't need to do none of that. You already know you ain't gonna be in conflict if you do that. You already know this is what you want to build upon. And you know that because that has you healing. It has you in a certain type of emotion. It has you in a certain type of awareness, certain type of vibe. You feel me? Whether that's something you doing, somewhere you doing something, you could just express yourself in a certain type of environment. And when you participate in that atmosphere, when you breathe that air, when you think there with them, or just when you just put yourself in that space by your damn self, it brings you a certain type of fulfillment that you know when you outside of this, that you want to be there. That's where you want to be. That doesn't have me in conflict. That I don't need to think about that. You feel me? And put your foot. If it's you versus someone outside you could be outside of conflict. And it's almost like this, the peace and something you're observing, it's what puts you in the space to heal. I said this in your last one. It's almost like someone shared some sort of weightlessness with you. And that started healing you. Because you know what you've been through. You know where you came from. You know whatever situation. So once you experienced that and that healed you, it almost changed you totally. The first card that's the star now there, Virgo. You feel me? So we ain't gonna act like you ain't in some sort of blissful energy and you ain't building upon something great, whether that's internally, when you think about doing this, or when you think about further investing in this, it just get better and better for you. You get lost in the building or the wanting or the future you see in a certain type of energy. Or again, if it's someone outside of you, and look, it's an opportunity. You've been presented with a gift. Whether that gift is an awareness, if it's a solo battle, then it's just an understanding you have. And that was brought to you from your external world. You would have never saw that if you ain't been through this regarding your friendships. If you ain't been through this regarding your home, whether that home is your own mind, your mind put you in an emotional situation that had you fucked up in the past. You feel me? But if you weren't never in that, if you never experienced that, you would never be able to appreciate this. Whatever this is, you feel me? And then whatever that is, it got you feeling great. Got you feeling fantastic, monster. I'm telling you, you a beast. Shit, you might, watch out, Virgo. You could be real. When it comes to that, nobody should fuck with you when it comes to that. Whatever that is. Shit, if it's you versus, because your last one, someone was obsessed with you. You being in this blissful energy might be making a monster out of somebody outside of you, because it's like someone outside of you is witnessing you working on something, you wanting to build upon something, you building upon something. And it's like someone sees you investing in a gift or opportunity, and they're like, or when it comes to that gift and opportunity, you a monster. You a beast when it comes to that. Can't nobody fuck with you when it comes to that, Virgo. Whatever we talking about. Don't nobody better fuck with you when it comes to that. It's like you're not second guessing something. You're not second guessing if that's for you or not. You know that's for you. I'm telling you, look, I told you could be making you done made you a little monster out of this situation. Look, someone's not being, if it's a solo battle, you're not being honest with what your emotions or the knowing you have about a situation, even though it's like, something's healing you. You're not confused about that, whatever that is, but for some reason, you're not being honest with yourself about that. Last card was a Queen in reverse. You feel me? You're not, it's like you don't want to, it's almost like you don't want to accept that truth, that knowing, even though you're experiencing it firsthand. But you could be in that position just because of where you came from. Again, your past was some shit regarding your family, regarding your home, where you once saw as home, what you once experienced emotionally, that puts you in defense mode to begin with. And because you're in defense mode, it's like you could be in the opportunity, but it's almost like it's too good to be true type shit. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or a Capricorn or Aquarius. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you though, Virgo.